and welcome back to the most amazing channel on the internet. I'm your host Rebecca Felgate, and today we're talking the top 10 teachers who had secret lives. Most kids think that their teachers sleep in the staff room, let alone considering that they might actually have homes and lives of their very own outside of school. Not the teachers on this list though, they have a lot going on that the schools and students never knew about. Now before we delve deeper into this video, I just want to ask you most amazing viewers to hit that thumbs up button, and also let me know what subject you like or liked best in school. I used to like English literature and drama and history. Yay, and cooking because you could eat. Yum. Okay, let's do this. Coming in at number 10, we have the secret racist. Diana Voltich taught social media studies at Crystal River Middle School in Florida. It seems, aside from her work as a teacher, she also secretly was part of a white supremacist group and hosted a controversial podcast. This was called the Unapologetic Podcast, and she conducted it under a pseudonym. On one of her podcasts, she encouraged white supremacists to infiltrate classrooms. One of her guests even said that kids from Nigeria and Sweden couldn't possibly ever have the same IQ. Eventually, Miss Voltich was exposed by the Huffington Post. When caught out, she released a statement to say that her podcast employed political satire and exaggeration, mainly to the end of attracting listeners and followers. She also claimed that her political beliefs were not injected into her teaching of the curriculum. The Citrus County School District posted in Facebook to say that the Human Resources Department at Crystal River Middle School had been notified and an investigation was initiated immediately. They continued to say that the teacher had been removed from the classroom and the investigation was ongoing. Coming into number 9, we have the secret beauty queen. Emily Sanders is a 25-year-old history teacher who moonlights as a beauty queen, but that isn't all, she's also vice chair of a mental health charity. Emily started her career at Churchfield Church School in Highbridge, Somerset, England. She then moved on to work at a secondary school in Exeter. Emily won both Miss Somerset and Miss Bristol, and first wanted to keep her beauty queen side of her identity a secret for fear that parents and fellow teachers wouldn't understand her hobby. However, she came out with it and she decided to vie for the title of Miss England. She said that when people did find out about her, she experienced negative comments, with people declaring that she mustn't be focused on education. This is something that she vehemently rejects. On her website, she says, "I feel strongly that the Miss England competition coincides with my personal and professional values as a teacher, widening aspirations, making a difference and developing the whole individual." Speaking about her double life as a beauty queen on news publication The Daily Mail, Emily said, "People think that it's just walking around in a bikini, but it really isn't. It's very hard work. It involves fitness, fundraising, and talent competitions, amongst other things." Coming into number 8, we have this secret Playboy model. Chrissy Nicole Duessy posed for Playboy as co-ed of the month when she was 18 years old in college. We all do crazy things in college, although I guess we don't all pose naked for lads mags. Nonetheless, however rude or nude or non-nude we were at university, should it impact on our abilities to do our jobs? I don't think so. That is not how Townview Magny High School felt when they found out about their Spanish teacher's secret past. Unfortunately, Miss Duessy was fired. In this case, the parents and pupils were behind the 21-year-old all the way. They started a petition to have the Dallas teacher reinstated. One pupil tweeted her saying, "We all miss you so much and want you back because we aren't learning and these assignments are hard. You were my fave teacher, no joke." To this, the fired teacher replied, "I'm sorry, if I could come back I would, I miss y'all." Coming into number 7, we have a secret duchess. Imagine being taught by a member of royalty when you had no idea. Pupils of Wanspec Primary School in East Hull enjoyed their kind and helpful music teacher, Mrs. Kent, without knowing her true identity. Mrs. Kent worked at Wanspec for 8 years before they found out that she was actually the Duchess of Kent, wife of Prince Edward, grandson of King George V, and cousin of Queen Elizabeth. The Duchess started working at the school in 1996 after visiting. She offered to help boost the school's arts program and began working in the music department. Head teacher of the school, Ann Davis, said her enthusiasm with the children brings out the best in them, and thanks to Mrs. Kent, music is now a strength at the school. She is an inspirational music teacher and the children love working with her. After her identity was revealed, the Duchess spoke to the BBC and said, "I've studied music all my life. It's my passion. My other passion is children. Being able to share and pass on your love of music to children is the greatest privilege a teacher can have." Good on her for not just sitting pretty on her estate, being a duchess and swilling wine. I imagine all duchesses just swill wine all day long. Maybe I could be a duchess. Coming into number 6, we have the secret Vine star. Jessica Vanessa de Leon was a teaching assistant in Florida working at a daycare center. At the time, in her early 20s, outside of her job, she would create 6-second twerking videos on the now defunct Vine app. Her juicy derriere ended up gaining her a strong following, and soon she found she could make what she did in 4 months at the daycare in 6 seconds. By 2014, Jessica had nearing 3 million Vine followers and was closing in on 2 billion loops. She was making money as a brand ambassador and getting the opportunity to travel. She decided to quit her daycare job when they wouldn't let her have time off. In an interview with Cosmopolitan, Jessica spoke about the kids she worked with and said, "All I did was clean butts, wipe noses and give them snacks." I guess instead of cleaning butts, she was shaking hers. Good on her. Coming into number 5, we have the secret porn star. 50-year-old Scott Sherwood was not only hiding his killer abs from his day life as a secondary school teacher, he was also hiding the fact that he was a porn star. Ooh. Mr. Sherwood teaches at Peacehaven Community School in East Sussex, England, but also moonlights in X-rated mags. Kids at the school discovered images and sexual videos of their math teacher under his stage name Aaron Cage. One pupil, after discovering some of his more safe for work smut on YouTube, wrote in the comments that "This guy is my math teacher. His real name is Scott Sherwood. I'm scared." Kids began circulating X-rated material starring their teacher, leading to a few parents contacting the school in concern. It came to light that Mr. Sherwood had been involved in porn for 8 years alongside his teaching. He even appeared in a 2018 Cult Daddy's nude calendar. Mr. Sherwood said, "Porn shouldn't be seen as work, it's a second job at best." Okay, moving on. It seems that perversion runs in this family. Next up we have the secret pervert. Gary Ellens was a primary school teacher at Micklehurst All Saints Primary School in Manchester, United Kingdom. He also taught as a lecturer in the primary teacher education department at Manchester Met Uni. It seems that Ellens had decided to become a teacher later on in his career and had worked at the school for around 4 years before his perversion to young children was exposed. It seems that the 47-year-old had installed secret cameras in the school and was secretly filming young children between the ages of 8 and 11, changing before their physical education lessons. He viewed the footage on his laptop thereafter, which is extremely creepy. Police only found out about the footage when they were investigating his father, Jerry Ellens, for possessing indecent images of children. Obviously he was fired from his job, but he was also given a 5-year sexual harm prevention order and told to sign the sex offenders register for 10 years. Coming into number 3, we have the secret drugs trafficker. Monica Velasco was a teacher at Thomas Manor Elementary School in El Paso, Texas. The 42-year-old lived a quiet life and was a favorite amongst the children, who she taught and described her as being a very nice teacher. One day in 2016 though, she went missing. She simply didn't show up for work. She seemingly fled from her home. It appears that she lived a double life, managing her family's drug trafficking ring. El Paso police chased after the woman for money laundering and accepting payments for drugs. Now the Velasco family smuggled marijuana into the States, as well as kidnapping people for ransom. Unbeknownst to the school faculty, the family were also involved in transporting and trading cocaine, and 2 members of the family unit had been murdered in turf wars. Anyway, Monica seemed to flee to a safe house when she knew police were coming for her, and she is still on the run today. Coming into number 2, we have a secret ISIS sympathizer. 22-year-old Singaporean woman Sayaki Iza Saharan Al-Arnasi was a childcare worker and came from a family of teachers. She worked at the PCF Sparkletops preschool in Singapore but lived a double life, wherein she was making secret plans to run away and join ISIS to become a martyr's widow. The young woman was a radical Muslim who kept her religious beliefs secret from the school, which looks after infants from 2 months up to 6 years old. Miss Ansari became the first person from Singapore to be arrested for links with the terror cell. It seemed like the care worker became radicalized in 2013 and had intended to uproot to Syria. After investigating the woman, authorities found that she had created a number of social media accounts where she spouted ISIS propaganda. Finally, coming into number 1, this is terrifying, we have the secret serial killer. Ronald Jansen was arrested in 2010. Prior to his arrest, he had been a technical drawing teacher at Herk de Stad School in Lochsbergen in Belgium. On the outside, Jansen appeared to be a family man with 2 daughters. However, he was clearly hiding a much darker secret. Secretly, he would roam the streets at night when other people were sleeping and was suppressing an awful childhood. It seems that Jansen had tried to murder his dad while he was younger. Eventually, it seems he succeeded in killing, although his first victim was not his father. He was arrested arrested when his 18-year-old neighbor and her fiance were found dead in a burnt-out car on New Year's Day in 2010. Police then drew links to the disappearance and murder of another 18-year-old female who disappeared in 2007. The body of Annick van Oostel was found dumped in a canal wrapped in plastic and weighted in stones. The police suspected the murderer of the teen likely killed before, and indeed following Jansen's arrest, 3 further murder cases were reopened. So guys, there we have it. That was the top 10 teachers with secret lives. What did you guys think to this list? Any of you have teachers out there that you think are living a double life? Let me know in the comments section down below and we can try and expose them. Okay guys, before we go, I'm just going to read a few comments from the live stream that we did earlier this week. Now, we love doing this and we want to do more for you. It seems to be very successful. Infinity Wolf wrote, next live stream should be dumbest tweets or texts. I think that's a really great idea. I'd love to react live to dumbest tweets. Brianna Martinez wrote, love you guys, I love this channel. I have some video ideas. Do some vids on scary true stories from different states. Trinity Jones was talking about the hot sauce contest from the stream. They wrote, yanks out hot chips. Me, those aren't hot chips. Pulls out pepper hot sauce. Me, you're about to die. Right? This stream was filmed just yesterday and my stomach was pretty interesting this morning, but I'm still glad that I won. I feel like it was a hard fought victory and I'm the best when it comes to hot sauce. Enderly Game 78 wrote, the boys are dying and Rebecca's just like, shots. Yes, you know it. So guys, we do plan on doing more live streams in the future, so do let me know what videos you would like us to live stream and what kind of challenge I can beat the lads at next. For now, thank you so much for tuning into this video. I'm your host Rebecca Felgate. If you want to connect with me on Instagram, my link is in the description box down below. For now, also do leave a thumbs up on this video, share it with a friend, and I'll see you next time.